Hey my good friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. Recently I got the chance to spend a little bit of time with the latest generation of Ford's full-size SUV, the Expedition. So I'm going to show it to you inside and out and give you some of my perspectives on what it's really like to live with. The 2020 Ford Expedition is the fourth generation of the brand's full-size SUV lineup, which is based on the F-150 pickup truck architecture. Starting in 2018, the Expedition now has an all-aluminum body among the most notable news, making it some 300 pounds lighter than the previous versions. Though it is based on the F-150, its bodywork is completely unique and continues Ford's rather understated and conservative styling in both the short and the long wheelbase Max versions. While it is completely new, it's entirely recognizable as a Ford Expedition. There's plenty of bright work to be had, especially on the Platinum trim grade I tested. This included slabs of chrome for the grille, LED headlights, daytime running lights, and fog lights. LED lighting continues to the tail lamps and several other accent lights inside and out. Wheels on my Platinum tester were 22 inches with 45 series tires that went along with the conservative styling well in spite of their size. Power running boards were fitted as well, looking sleek when stowed and popping out automatically when you open the door. Watch your shins though, as they can bite you if you're not expecting them. The interior will look familiar if you've been in a Ford F-150 lately. Unlike the previous generation Expedition, the dash is entirely lifted directly from the lesser pickup truck lines, with only a few trim changes. Door panels, seats, console, and the rest are unique, but follow traditional Ford DNA in their style and quality. This typically means the highest glitz from the lowest bidders. With the leather seating, it was comfortable in a quiet place with plenty of room. Second row captain's chairs optional make it easy to reach the third row, all power operated for a fold down when you need to go to the big box heaven for a load of capitalism. In fact, I got a load of lumber for a project in my week with it, and my major concern was protecting its tender interior trims from the timber more so than will it all fit. Powering the Expedition is only a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged EcoBoost V6, no V8-like competitors from GM and soon from Jeep. This doesn't mean it's weak on power, however, with 375 horses and 470 pound-feet of torque going to all four wheels through a very well-executed 10-speed automatic transmission. It works very well for everyday driving and provides excellent tow capacity. The problem is, the engine's a bit grainy compared to the sound and feel of a V8. Fuel economy doesn't seem to be a payoff for the smaller, more complex engine either. It's rated at 17 city, 22 highway, and 19 mpg combined. In my week with it, I achieved about 14 mpg. For that, I'd rather just have a V8, thank you. Handling and ride were an area too I was not so impressed. The lighter body and stiffer frame combination felt more brittle as a structure to me. With its low-profile 45 series tires, it rode rough over potholes, railroad tracks, and other street-found imperfections. The body and interior shuddered and creaked in ways that just simply says, they light-weighted me. It was quiet and solid on the freeway, however, but overall, it just didn't feel like something that costs in at $81,000 plus. That really is my key takeaway here. This is a large body-on-frame SUV that's been scaled back in structural content and powertrain content to be more efficient. Compared to the new 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe, it just feels lesser in form. If you're going to spend up like this, in my opinion, you should get something that feels like the money. Alright my friends, there you have it for my brief test drive impressions of the 4th generation Ford Expedition. As you could see, I had a few things to criticize, but overall, if you are someone who's familiar with Ford, you've had one maybe, an F-150, you're probably going to like this. It'll be very familiar territory. If you're towing, that's what this is for. That's why you go for the body-on-frame SUV. At $81,000, I found it a bit spendy for a Ford, if I'm honest, because you can look at other things for that kind of money. You can look at Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, you can look at GMC Yukon, maybe even the Cadillac Escalade in its lower trim grades. But the point being is, it's a lot of money for a Ford Expedition. So keep that in mind when you're out there shopping. Try to get a good deal. If you like the video you just saw, click right there, see my latest one, or even better yet, click right there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Either way, stay tuned.